The artists of the world gathered here in the exhibition of Forever Now to exhibit their art with the pyramids of Giza as a background in order to join between the civilization of the past and the creativity of the present, hoping for a better chance for humanity. The ancient plateau of Giza pyramids, that is home of the Great Pyramid of Cheops and the Middle Pyramid of Khafre and the smallest pyramid of Mycerinus, was chosen by Art Egypt to host an international gathering of artists in an inspirational exhibition which they called Forever is Now. The exhibition is held under the auspices of the Ministry of Tourism and Antiquities and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, with the patronage of UNESCO and the support of numerous partners, including the US Embassy in Egypt and the French Embassy and the British Council. JR is a French artist who exhibits freely in the streets of the world, from the suburbs of Paris to the streets of New York. In 2011, he received the TED Prize. His extraordinary piece is a mix between photography and painting, portraying a hand coming out of the sand, holding a piece of the pyramid, which actually aligns with his art in the background. JR revealed that he hides 743 hieroglyphic letters all over his artistic piece. We seen your work of art before and we took many videos of it, and we'd like you to tell us about it.
Yes, it's the idea that for a moment you look at the pyramid and you see it differently, that the top of it is floating and you can see the sky through it. The pyramid is a place of many mysteries, and so Nanamorph, it's always like a magical thing where you place your phone and your camera at a certain angle and another image appear. And so that's how I wanted to do a project with the pyramid, by not touching it but by installing an image in the distance that would play with the monument. Because you know, in my work I often paste on monuments, but in this case I wanted to take a distance and actually play with the pyramid in a different way.
Does this mean that you came to Egypt before and you took these measurements, or did you study it from abroad?
No, I came many times, yeah, and now it's, you know, we came for the installation, but I had to come here and photograph it and prepare it and find the right point to do it. So it's been amazing to be able to come back and forth.
Have you had many reviews about your work and elsewhere?
I've always worked in different places around the world. That's the base of my work. So I will now continue traveling and create more in different places.
So how many times you came to Egypt before, or this is your first time?
This is my third time in Egypt.
So where did you go so far?
I went a bit everywhere, on the Nile, in Cairo, on the Red Sea, in different places. So it's,
What's your favorite artistic place? A place where you saw some Egyptian art, even if it's ancient?
No, my favorite place so far is the pyramid. It's absolutely stunning, and it gets me the same way each time I get there.
Welcome to Egypt, and we're waiting for you to come once more.
Thank you so much.
Welcome to Egypt. Please tell us about your inspirations about the cultural events in Egypt and how America or the American Embassy in Cairo will help in supporting any cultural event in Egypt.
Well, let's start with the event tonight, where we're the platinum sponsor. We've contributed a substantial amount of money to help bring American artists and their work here, American curators who helped put the show together, and supported the show in general. This is part of what we want to do because we believe that we can, by supporting culture and building cultural links between the United States and Egypt, we can strengthen the bonds between our countries and between our people, and create an enduring relationship that transcends language, geography, politics, and economics that will be there for all Americans and all Egyptians going forward. And I really hope that a lot of Egyptians will get a chance to come here to the Giza Plateau and see this exhibit, Forever Is Now, while it's up, because it is really special. It's nothing I've ever seen before, with this fantastic contemporary art installed against the backdrop of the iconic, historic, amazing pyramids in the Giza Plateau.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
For 5,000 years, the pyramids has stood witness to the Egyptian ingenuity and creativity in many fields of science and art. It has become a source of inspiration to the poets and writers and artists throughout the entire history of the world, in addition of being a source of pride to whoever is invited to present his work on its ground.
The most important thing that this is the first time actually that you have modern art from all over the world, from everywhere, to perform and show their art in the shadow of the pyramids. Because we have our civilization produced great artists, actually produced beautiful statues, beautiful scenes, building the pyramids on art itself. But for every artist to come and show his art actually in the shadow of the pyramid, this is wonderful to mix between the past and the present. And in the same time, I think that any artist who came to show his art, his name will be engraved in gold in history.
So do you think that Egypt had an impact of art on the artists of the world?
Yeah, this is clear. First of all, we invented art. Art was invented in ancient Egypt. Then all these artists came to learn from ancient Egypt. And I took them today in front of the Sphinx and I gave them some description of the discoveries that we are making, and I give them a shower of civilization today.
So final question, sir. Some foreign channels insist on promoting the idea of aliens building our civilization. What's your answer?
True. The only answer I can say is two things. Number one, we found the tombs of the pyramid builders. And this is a great discovery. And the second is the discovery of the Wadi al-Jarf papyri that tells us about building the pyramid in the time of Khufu. Anyone who will stand in front of the Great Pyramid and has knowledge of history, he will imagine things that's not true.
Thank you, sir. Among the pieces of art exhibited in the exhibition called Forever Is Now is a collection of oars. These oars are replicas or exact copies of the oars of the great boat of King Cheops. The boat was found in the exact location of the pyramid itself, right beside it. Now it's transported to the Grand Egyptian Museum. The original collection of oars found in the boat of King Cheops were found in excellent condition. So when you come to visit Egypt, you ought to visit the exhibition of the boat of King Cheops.
Mu'taz Nasr is an Egyptian artist who studied economics, then changed his direction to art and gained recognition, marked by many prizes, until he won the Grand Prix of the 8th International Cairo Biennale. His piece, exhibited in Forever Is Now, is called Barzakh, which he describes as a mental frame that's untangible and unites between two worlds, divided yet joined in the same time through empty spaces. In the same time, he chose the oars of King Cheops' boat, which was found in a very close location and next to his pyramid, to be a prototype or pattern. That's an imitation, but through his artistic view.
event is of truly pharaonic dimensions. What would you like to say about it?
Actually, the exhibition is a dialogue between artists from around the world and our ancient Egyptian civilization. So all of the installations were made from each and every artist's inspiration from this civilization, and to create this dialogue between Egypt and the rest of the world.
عظماء. معجزة القدماء المصريين إنهم عظماء حتى بمعاييرنا بتاعت النهاردة.
Yusra is a prominent figure in the world of acting in Egypt and the Middle East. Being a glamorous icon and an ambassador of goodwill, she participated in the famous Mamis Transfer Festival in front of President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi last April.
بتسمع في الدنيا كلها.
What would you like to say about tonight's exhibition and the accumulation or the gathering of artists from all over the world here in Egypt?
Having all these wonderful big names of art in Cairo, in the middle, in the heart of Egypt, I think this is an amazing step for all of us as Egyptians and for the whole world to come and see and watch how beautiful it is. Our country is amazing, our country is beautiful. And when you feel the appreciations of the other artists from all over the world and they're putting their art all around the pyramids, it's amazing. It's a great moment.
Lorenzo Queen, the son of Anthony Queen, is here too. Have you seen him or had a chat with him?
You just took me before him. Yeah, and you just came and you took me. I didn't enter yet, so let me go and see what's going on.
Lucky me. Thank you very much.
Thank you.